Pinch yourself, this isn't a dream. The Tesla Model 3 is here with us on Indian roads. We're going to give you an exclusive walkabout. This is the Tesla Model 3, which has been imported here in Bangalore, and we're giving you, well, a quick spin in the car and telling you all about it. The big question that we keep asking, even at Business Today, is this a tech company? Is this an automotive company? Is it a tech company that just builds cars? Is it Elon Musk's passion project? Well, it is one of the coolest car brands out there, the most coveted, the most sought after, and we have the Tesla Model 3 here on India today. Well, essentially, this is the model we have. This is the most affordable Tesla. And when I say affordable, of course, to bring it out here to India, it's going to cost at least 60 to 70 lakhs. Of course, there are extensive tests being carried out, and there are issues when it comes to having a car like this with such low ground clearance here on Indian roads. That seems to be, well, a bone of contention. The ground clearance here on this car, right about here, we've had some issues while we were taking it out for a spin. Well, essentially, on a lot of the bumps and a lot of the speed breakers, this wasn't necessarily the car you would want on those particular roads. But, well, we managed. We slallomed through it on different angles. Yeah, don't miss the alloys on this one. And of course, Tesla has this uncanny knack of picking colors like this one. You can spot the cameras as well, 8 of them around the car. I'll get inside and show you the dynamic range on those cameras. That is when you know this is a technology company. When you have so many smartphone manufacturers putting millions of dollars into really acing their smartphone camera game, you have to see the rear camera and the side cameras on this. In fact, that's what makes the autopilot sensors really work. And that's an interesting technology play. This is also one of my favorite parts of the car. If you want to unlock it, this lovely, classy, this is not my visiting card, the Tesla card, tap it right here on this sensor. And when you see, well, the rear view mirrors turning, the car has unlocked for you. We're going to get inside in a bit, but let's show you, well, the rear of the car as well. When we come here to the back of the car is where you really understand the aerodynamic play. This slanting roof at the back with this gradient over here, and then just this look sort of reminds you of a sports car, but it's really their sedan. Of course, when you're sitting in it, and whilst we were taking it out for a spin, we realized what a truly magnificent electric car is all about, because that's when we saw, well, we couldn't hear anything in the cabin. It was absolutely silent unless you really revved it and floored the pedal, and obviously 0 to 100 in less than 5 seconds. This is a beast of a machine. All right, the big question, of course, this lovely looking boot. This trunk is, of course, one trunk in an EV, and then in the front we have another one for storage. All of you who are worried about storage, well, of course, the Tesla Model 3 comes with a lot of storage. Let's start off with this bit, right? As soon as you open this over here, you see, well, this is your boot space, and it's quite a bit, guys. If you go deep down inside of there, you can obviously flip the seats as well and get a lot more space. It's a sporty 2-seater if you want it to be, and then you have all the space in the back. This is interesting, you know, this comes with the car. It's a Mode 3 charging cable. Of course, it depends on how you charge. I'm going to show you the charging ports because, yes, there is no fuel tank, but obviously this button right here, well, ensures that the boot shuts. And whilst it does, we'll take you this side as well now. Out here, of course, on the side, we see this very interesting fender over here. The overall look, well, from a distance, you can spot that this is a Tesla. Alright, now don't make the same mistake as all of us do. End up at a gas station, at a petrol pump, and then literally ask the question, kitna deti hai? Well, we'll talk about the range in a bit, but if you do end up at, well, a typical petrol pump and you're already worried about the rising fuel prices, then you don't need to pull any lever inside. All you have to do is come at the back, give this a nice tap, and that reveals the charging ports. Of course, don't miss the classy Tesla logo on the left, and then right above is the traditional charging port, which is what the owner of this car is using. 5 to 8 hours and you get a full charge on that. And then down here is the supercharging port. I think a few minutes and you're good to go. Of course, we need to see when Teslas actually come down here, and there's an entire infrastructure. As a tech company, what Elon Musk does best is create that infrastructure. Will we create that charging infrastructure for the Teslas? That might be something which would be very telling in terms of the success story for this brand in India. Coming to the front, of course, we have sensors all over. This is a car which takes its pride in its tech in terms of what it can do. Obviously, the autopilot on this one has been locked. That's a feature that, well, we can't show you at this point. Traditionally, you'd have a trunk at the back, but since this is an EV, you're not going to be cribbing about storage space anytime soon. Tesla stock boxes are here, some of the accessories. You can easily fit your cabin baggage before your flight. And well, yeah, it's as silent as it is. Now, I'm going to shut this, use my Tesla visiting card, and actually take this for a spin to see what it's like on Indian roads. This is what makes the car truly special. Put my foot on the brake, enter my personal code for my profile. There you go. It feels like a sci-fi movie, honestly, compared to my traditional drive to work. And I want to show you guys what the entire interior is like. It's clean, it's subtle, it's smooth, it's classy. Well, of course, you have this fantastic sporty steering wheel with steering controls, and of course you can do a lot with these trackpads. And then there's no, display over here with your cluster and then a smaller screen out here. It's just one neat tablet. I think it's 15 inches, and this is not just infotainment, this does everything in the car. Now, this is obviously the navigation menu. It's telling you, of course, we're parked, which particular mode you're in. It's telling you that we've got one door open at the back. And then you have bits like this. When you want to actually control the exterior lights, make adjustments to the mirrors, change the steering wheel. Of course, this is on my profile right now. Window locks, the display brightness can be adjusted. The coolest part is going to come just about in a bit now. This is obviously your music bit. You can connect Spotify, you can connect TuneIn, other services like that as well. This is what I was telling you about. If you actually zoom in on this, I don't know whether it's the display or it's just the imaging sensors. That is some brilliant dynamic range for a car camera system, right? Smartphone cameras haven't gotten to this level. I think the iPhone guys will be looking at this saying, this is an interesting piece of technology. Then you have all of this, the toy box. There's a lot of Easter eggs and games as well for entertainment. You have the browser system as well. This is obviously a connected car. And then you come straight to the AC system as well. Well, here we can obviously control a lot of the things for the seats. This is quite a neat way in terms of a very responsive touchscreen, a very interesting user experience. You don't get this in so many cars. This blows your mind. Now you'll ask me, where are the vents on this car? They're all out there. And if you actually look under this panel, that's where the air is coming from. But how do you control them? Because there's no traditional vent control system. What you actually need to do is just put your finger out here and I can feel the draft of air right on my face right now. Lift it up and it's bouncing on the glass roof. Turn it sideways. This is actually magical and ultra smooth. Obviously you can also do all sorts of things in terms of climate control and stuff like that as well. This is the lighting system that can be controlled from here as well. Autopilot, something we've been itching to try. Obviously you can't try it over here, but this is something where a feature which a lot of developed countries also haven't really cracked yet, because you need a proper grid, very organized roads and traffic for this to really be successful. Maybe a long way off for a country like India, but it is something that Tesla is known for. Of course, they've also gotten into a lot of issues with the autopilot feature, but it is something which they are testing and it is constantly being improved and worked upon. Navigation can be controlled from here as well. Avoiding tolls, automatic navigation. I prefer this to the Google Maps traditional UI as well. For safety and security, let's not take that for granted. Keyless driving, allowing mobile access. If your driver or chauffeur is driving, you can set the speed limit for them. There's a dash cam option. You can do all sorts of things with park assist as well. Even the servicing bit, the owner's manual, the car wash modes, the notifications, the camera calibration, even a factory reset can be done right here. A lot of OTA updates come to Tesla models, and the Model 3 is no exception. Of course, you can, just like your iPhone, you can check what software the car is running on. You know, it's a long-range Model 3 dual motor that we have at this point for testing here on India Today and on Business Today. And it's just like it says, autopilot computer, full self-driving computer. This is the real deal, guys. The Tesla Model 3 right here in India on Indian roads. You know what we're going to do? We should take this out for a quick spin and give you guys a little bit of a real world review on what our charging experience is like, what our experience has been on bumpy roads, and of course with pedestrians coming all over the place, what is it really like to drive a Tesla Model 3 here in India? This is what I love about the car. MagSafe charger, place it right there. The phone has begun to charge. And I don't know if Elon Musk really considered India in a hot Bangalore summer when he made this beautiful glass roof for the car. Well, in the tropics, it's a whole different story. Excuse me.
Come on, Ayush, stop talking about tropics. We are in India after all. Start talking about how the car drives. You've just come back from a spin. Tell me first, what has blown you away first and foremost?
Mind blowing. The craziest bit is, now we've driven our fair bit of EVs, right?
Yes.
But this one is truly silent compared to a lot of the other ones we've driven. Right. I really didn't know when it was on. I was always confused about what we were doing. I loved my Tesla visiting card, which also happens to be the key to the car. What has blown your mind when it comes to this car? You've driven this car not only in India, you've driven it all over Los Angeles as well. You've driven over the West Coast.
Yes.
What's the India driving experience been like for you?
Let's start by saying that this car is not a car which has been sold in India. Okay, it's a car which has been imported into India. So the specs are very different. Their specs are very international, and as a result, let's start with the nemesis of the car. Okay, it's the ground clearance.
Absolutely.
Now, when you're driving on normal roads, it's fine. It's nice. It stays planted. It's very nice to drive. It gets that the sporty vibes going with the drive feel, and of course, it's an electric. So you get all the power at 0 RPM, so you can just zip through traffic and things like that. It's so much fun to drive. But the moment you have a bad patch of road, that's when you have to be very careful with the Tesla Model 3, because in India, about it, the speed humps and things like that. They don't have a rule. They sometimes you will find they are like 4 feet high, 3 feet high, 2 feet high, 1 feet high. Sometimes you have 10 together, so things like that.
Absolutely.
So during those times, you have to be very careful with the car. You have to take it at an angle.
I remember the way we were taking it on an angle over there. And I feel like, obviously this is something that has been imported for one particular individual. True. Once the cars get their due approvals, and perhaps when we see them maybe, I know Tesla is not known to modify cars too much for different geographies,
Correct.
but perhaps the ground clearance bit will need to be fixed because this is a unique market, and these are issues that we face. We had an issue taking it off the ramp from the office building getting onto the roads as
and
well.
that's mainly because of the overhangs. It's a low slung car. I mean, although it morphs itself as a sedan, 5-seater and all that, but if you look at the overall design, the overall look and feel of the car, it's very much like a sports car. So you have a nice long overhang in the front, and that's what you have to be very careful about on speed humps, on bad roads and things like that. And the other thing which is a very India specific thing is the tire choice. Now these are like tires, or rather tires are like painted on top of wheels. The profile is so thin, so you have to be very careful. Even the smallest stone chips, they're fat, they're wide, they're out there to give you that grip, which it does. But the moment you have a bad patch, you have to be very careful with this car. That's the most important.
Another thing you need to be really careful about, Rahul, is essentially something that will never go away for years to come, no matter how many leaps and bounds technology advances in, which is the range anxiety.
Yes.
There is that sense of range anxiety. Yes, we charged it for a full charge, maybe 5 to 8 hours is what we got a full charge in.
Yes.
And then what you get, 500, 550 kilometers. That's what at least the cluster tells us.
Well, that's something with electric cars which happens, like if you drive it slowly, if you drive it carefully,
Correct.
you'll see the range is going up. So essentially speaking, you can enhance the range if you drive in a sane manner. But again, on the downside, it's a Tesla after all, you want to go a bit fast. So the moment you step on it, you'll see that battery voltage meter coming down.
Exactly.
And that's what you have to be very careful about as far as range is concerned. And also, I would like to add here that Tesla is, the game is basically very simple. You have a charger every few kilometers. So in case you want, you can put it on a supercharger, as they call.
Correct.
It's very ironic because superchargers are something to do with, old school engines, something we love. But, that's something which, is found plenty across the United States.
Correct.
Even a small, burger shop will have a supercharger.
And we've seen how all the YouTubers already have a Model 3. And while they're shooting their vlogs in 15-20 minutes, they've already moved on from that station.
So you just stop somewhere, you just have a coffee. Maybe while you're picking up a coffee, it'll take you about 5-10 minutes. And by the time you've got a decent amount of charge back.
Absolutely.
But it's still not happened in India.
So you have to go the old school way, not go for the bottom port, which we showed them earlier, go for the higher port, and 5 to 8 hours minimum, right? That's when you get a day of charge on this.
Yes, that's when you get a full charge on the car. And see, as far as range anxiety goes, of course, the battery electric car is a very new phenomenon,
Absolutely.
right? So people need to get used to it. Even in internal combustion engines, like you always have a reserve function, right? After a certain point of time, you'll have a nice little light come up on the dashboard. So it tells you need to fill up. The same goes for a electric vehicle. So the moment it comes below a certain amount of charge, a lot of fancy bits get disconnected.
Correct.
So what happens, it goes into, well, I will not say limp mode, but it gets into savings mode. So you won't be able to go that fast and things like that. So things are changing, of course. As we have seen, the electric market in India is evolving at a rapid pace. And I think in another year or two, I think you'll see a hell lot of electric cars on the road.
I hope so. We hope we see a lot more cars on the road, and I hope we continue coming to India Today, to Business Today and Auto Today to actually experience these absolute monsters, these beasts of vehicles. There you have it, the Tesla Model 3 exclusively on India Today on Indian roads. This is the most affordable Tesla globally, and of course over here it's going to cost you a lot more, 60 to 70 lakhs. But when this actually comes to India, this is what the experience would be like, what the charging infrastructure is like, what kind of charging infrastructure will be needed in the future, and of course the top speed and stuff like that we've already shown you in this exclusive first drive on India Today. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye for now.